Rebuild your week like a CEO, not a responder. This is the fun part. Once you know what doesn't belong, you can start building the kind of week you actually want to live inside of. For me, it looks like this. Leading my reports on Monday, leadership and team meetings on Tuesday, board meetings midweek, vision and external work on Thursdays, but absolutely no meetings on Fridays. Space to reset before the next week hits. I'm not building a perfect week, I'm building a repeatable one. I'm intentionally removing flexibility. Flexibility sounds nice, but real freedom comes from structure. Not the rigid kind, the kind that protects your energy, sharpens your focus, and gives you room to lead without being pulled in 10 different directions. Imagine logging off Friday afternoon without a backlog. Imagine walking into Monday already clear on what matters and what doesn't. Imagine building a business that doesn't always depend on you to thrive. That's what rebuilding your work week unlocks, not just more time, more control over how you use it. What's one boundary in your calendar that felt hard at first, but changed everything once it stuck? Fridays. For me, it was Fridays. I used to treat them like a dumping ground. Whatever didn't get done Monday through Thursday landed on Friday. Catch-up meetings, calls, tasks, but in reality, I was ending every week completely drained. So I drew a hard line. No meetings, no calls, no chaos. Now, Fridays are reserved for strategic thinking, quiet catch-up, and yes, self-care. That might look like a walk, a workout, a slow morning, or just space to breathe and reset. At first, it felt wrong, like I was taking the day off, but I had to shift my mindset. Rest and white space are not luxuries, they're leadership tools. The change? I stopped the week with clarity, not chaos, and I recharge heading into Monday. Still, there are things I never schedule anymore. There's no more than 3 meetings on every day, and never beyond 3 p.m. Why? Because after a certain point, my energy dips, my decision-making suffers, and honestly, I'm no longer showing up as the leader my team deserves. Back-to-back meetings? They're gone. I build in a buffer on purpose so I can think, respond, and lead instead of just reacting. You can't grow if your schedule is working against you. The bottom line, if you don't control your time, somebody else will. And if you're still at the center of every task and every email and every decision, you're not scaling, you're stalling. That's where we come in. At Belay, we match leaders with US-based executive assistants and accounting professionals who free up your time so you can lead, build, and breathe. Grab Delegate to Elevate, my free guide to reclaim your focus, delegate what's draining you, and finally build a calendar that works for you, not against you. If you're serious about working when you want on what really matters, this is where it starts. Hit the link in the description. Let's rebuild your time from the ground up.